Hi all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you're new here, hello, welcome, I'm Eliza, come in. I make content every Thursday at 5 PM all about disability awareness, LGBTQ plus positivity and lifestyle things. So come in, we're gonna be talking about accidentally left things today, which basically means people who have posted things with the intention of being homophobic, ableist, transphobic, all of those different things, but have accidentally done the opposite. So we're going to be talking through those today. So let's go. So I absolutely love these pages where basically people who are trying to be hurtful towards various different communities, it tends to always be the LGBTQ plus community, surprise, surprise, try to be hurtful towards us and then get it wrong. And so it ends up being supporting us. So today we're going to be actually looking at some positive content of people accidentally supporting the community, or like maybe it's just that the tone doesn't completely come across or whatever, I don't know. Anyway, it's always good when people are trying to be hurtful towards us and then accidentally make it helpful towards us. So yes, let's jump into the first one. These are the role models of this upcoming generation. Jojo Siwa tells fans you can be in love with whoever you want. We love this. I think this person's intention of, I'm not particularly great at reading tone, but it's on this like Twitter page, which is all about like people who accidentally say things that are on the left. Sometimes I do not understand them, I'll be really honest. But in this situation, I'm going to assume that this person has a negative feeling towards Jojo Siwa coming out. The LGBTQ community, however, and most people are absolutely overjoyed that Jojo has come out and is talking about being LGBTQ+ and talking about having a partner and who's a girlfriend, I believe. And yeah, it's great to see and we love it. And yes, Jojo, I don't know what is wrong with, why do I keep on saying Jojo? Jojo, I think it's because it's like Siwa and then I'm like mixing the two together. So I'm making Jojo. Anyway, Jojo is the role model for our next generation and I'm really pleased to see it. I'm really happy to see that she is happy and to have LGBTQ plus representation within children, because as somebody who was LGBTQ plus when I was younger, just as every LGBTQ plus person was, I didn't see that many people that looked like me that were talking about LGBTQ plus rights that were, you know, like me. So you know, yeah, it's great to see Jojo actually talking about it and talking about being LGBTQ plus, so that's great news. Moving on to the next one. This person is reacting to a comment that somebody has put on TikTok. Facts over feelings, liberal. Newsflash, trans men will never be women and trans women will never be men. That is true. See, I love this. Accidentally validating trans people. We love to see it. It's true. Trans women will never be men and trans men will never be women, because trans men are men, trans women are women, and non-binary people are non-binary. Whoop, 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 whoop. I see this so often that people will like accidentally mix it up when they're trying to be transphobic and then accidentally just end up validating trans people in the process. But yeah, you're right. Okay, moving on to the next one. Why should tampons and pads be free just because 50% of the population uses them? Haha. Well, if food and water should be free, 100% of the population needs it. Yeah. I wish that more people were able to access food when they need it. We literally saw that our MPs decided not to give children in schools free school meals who couldn't afford it over the summer holidays. They voted against it. And yeah, there's a big argument about how food should be free, how our essential needs should be free, because we pay a lot of money towards taxes and things like that and then pay a lot of money towards food. And tampons should 100% be free because they are really expensive and people need them. So yeah, I wish that more things were actually accessible to us and able to be used, because we've been seeing food banks be used to a much higher rate over the last few years, particularly with COVID, so it'd be great to have things accessible to us. Warning, stay the fuck away, I'm not wearing a mask. That is exactly what I will be doing. If you are not wearing a mask, of course this is not somebody who is medically exempt. There's a different situation where if you are medically exempt, I just want to put that out here now, and please don't be running to the comments to be writing about how people aren't medically exempt. Every single person who I've ever known who is medically exempt will literally do everything that they can to attempt to wear a mask. People who are actually medically exempt will do those things and will try and wear a mask when they can, etc., and will have been advised not to wear one. So please don't do this. But this is obviously somebody who is like, I guess, against COVID or doesn't believe feeling COVID or whatever. And yeah, if you are somebody who is like that, most likely you're not taking any precautions, and I will be staying very much far away from you like I legally should be. So thanks for the double warning there. Okay, next one. If people flipping burgers deserve £15 an hour, which is $2,000, why isn't that minimum social security and disability payment too? Yes, oh my goodness, please pay disabled people more money. I think this person is implying that we shouldn't be paying disabled people that much money, or that people who are, I don't know, doing work in a burger shop shouldn't be paid that much. We should all be paid like an amount that we can live off, and so many disabled people aren't. It's really shocking to see. I wish that there was more access to disability funding. I'm not sure what the situation is in America, because this person is talking about America, but I wish that there was more access to disability funding. It's so needed. So many disabled people are not even getting correct funding. We've literally seen like people die while waiting for PIP because of how difficult it is to access. So yeah, please, please, please give disabled people correct funding, at least like minimum wage. Okay, moving on to the next one. So why is Narcan free to a dope addict, but my insulin is £750 a month? Exactly, both should be free. Both should be able to be accessed because both people need it. It's medical care. If somebody needs to have medication because they're an addict and they're trying to get better, then they need to have access to those things. We have such like a stigma around addicts, and I really have never understood it. Like, an addict is just somebody that has a different form of mental health condition or disability, however you want to word it. We shouldn't be like shaming people for being an addict. We need to help people, and it's great that that treatment's free, but also insulin should be free in America because people need insulin to live as well, and they need to be able to access those things. Both people need equal healthcare. Both people are deserving of equal healthcare, and we should be able to give those people those healthcare. Okay, the socialist wants student loans to be forgiven. Where does it stop? What about mortgage, car and credit card loans? That would be great if we could actually give people things that they're able to like use, and we're not paying lots and lots of rent towards people. Obviously, in reality, would all of these different things work? No, but it would be great if we could actually not have people plummeting into debt for things like education, housing and things like that, and then putting people at risk because of those things. And that is my opinion. You can of course let me know your thoughts down below. All of this is just my personal opinion, and I'm always welcome to different respectful thoughts down below. But it'd be great if people were able to kind of access things and weren't kind of constantly plummeted into debt, because often we find that the people who are plummeted into debt are those who are minorities, who don't have access to things that they need and things like that. It's not people who often are brought into like a more privileged background. Obviously not always, but minorities are much more likely to end up in debt than other people. And so it'd be great if we could actually have like a level playing field there, so that people weren't kind of systematically oppressed because of their background, their skin colour, whatever it is that is affecting them. And it's really important to know those things. Okay, trans men are not women and trans women are not men. You don't get to choose your gender. God does. Are you seriously going to question what God made you? If God made a trans person trans, that's what God made them, and you are right again. Trans men will never be women and trans women will never be men, because trans people are the gender that they are. Whoop whoop. And if God didn't want trans people to exist, God wouldn't have made trans people. So there you go, we've gone through all the things that accidentally left. Did you find them funny? I certainly did. It's great to see people accidentally making things inclusive and supportive, and you can of course let me know your thoughts down below. And if you did like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It's free and you get to see more of me, and you can keep up to date with me outside of YouTube at Disabled Eliza across all social medias, and you can also email me at disabledeliza@aol.com. Look after all of you at the moment. Wash those hands, stay safe, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great week. Bye!